What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Soul Break. Thanks for stopping by my channel. So today I have another pair of Yeezys, surprisingly. It seems that it's quite safe to say that in the month of March of this year, I think Adidas has been killing it with their releases. Nike, on the other hand, was meh. It's just that Adidas has been releasing a lot of, classic colorways, and they've also dropped a very clean colorway of the Yeezy 350 V2, and this is the 350 V2 in the bone colorway. So these released last week, and I was able to cop a pair in my size. Surprisingly, these released online only, and so I think that shocked a lot of people in my hometown, because we've been seeing even like the Belugas, and I think it was the Dazzling Blues drop in stores. But for some reason, Adidas decided to keep the release online only for this particular model. So as you can see, the colorway itself is really simple. So there's really not much to talk about. But let's just dive right into the shoe. So as you can see, the entire upper of the sneaker is created using our prime knit material, your regular prime knit material that we see on any other Yeezy 350 V2 model, and it's done all in this bone color. Now, the reason why I really want to emphasize that bone color is because it's slightly different from your triple whites or creams. I think I would say like the shade of this sort of off-white or whatever is kind of in between cream and white. I would say like it's leaning towards a sort of a milky hue. And I think they did a really good job of picking up that ever so slight shade of this white or cream or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, on the side, you see that semi-translucent Yeezy stripe, as you can see. And towards the front, you see more of that bone-colored prime knit material with the different patterns. There's nothing too special there. And then you see the knit pattern here as well. And on the center, you get the typical 350 V2 laces, the rounded laces, factory laced onto the shoe. Again, it's in that bone color. And I kind of want to use that term over and over because this is definitely not white. I mean, it is white in a sense. It's just that it's not that pure, clean white that we would see or like expect on, say, the toe box of an Air Jordan 1 or something like that. So there is a difference, and I think my camera is doing a pretty good job of picking up that slight, ever so slight shade of that, bone colorway. Now on the inside, you see the typical, the padding here, the cushioning on the side. And I would say, the insole, see the color difference here? The insole of the shoe is the traditional sense of white. And then on top of that, you got the Yeezy branding as well as that sort of like globe logo. And I think that's supposed to represent Adidas's efforts to use recycled material. So the upper of the shoe is actually created using recycled material. So for those of you who really care about the environment, maybe this is a plus for you guys. And on the medial side of the shoe, we see more of that prime knit material. It's just that the knit pattern is slightly different. As you can see here, you got these thick knit patterns here on the back side, while you see sort of like a more dense kind of pattern here on the mid part. And I've been told that, I think it was Seth Fowler that mentioned that I think this is supposed to provide you a little bit more flexibility and comfort, because as you can see, this part is a lot softer compared to what we see here on the front or the back. So that's just something to provide you more comfort. And then on the back, this model does come with that heel tab here. I know a lot of you guys are big fans of the heel tab. I personally don't mind it. For instance, I think was it the Oreos? I don't think the Oreos have them, but that's just the way it was released originally. So that doesn't bother me. And having the heel tab is always a plus. So I guess it is what it is. And then here, on the midsole, you see that typical ribbed rubber midsole that we see on any other Yeezy 350 V2 model. It's just that I think you can kind of see more of that milky tone or hue on the midsole area here. So yeah, you know, it really kind of reminds you of that bone color. And then just the same thing here on the medial side. And then the outsole is that beautiful looking bone colored outsole with the boost material encaged inside. As you can see, all done in white. So here you can really see that sort of color difference between that kind of creamy or milky outsole in contrast to that pure white boost foam material here. So, and the other side of the shoe is basically the same deal. And I did try this pair on very briefly, and what I can tell you is that sizing wise, it's just basically your same sizing for any other Yeezy 350 V2 model. I know that, say, like some of the re-releases like the Oreos or the Belugas fit a bit tighter, and I think that's what they kind of, you know, that was their original fit when they originally dropped. But these would, you know, fit more like your, what would I say, like say your glows maybe, and even the triple blacks. I think that's the fit that, you know, you would refer to when you're looking at this particular model. So again, my advice would be just go true to size unless you have like super wide feet. But you know, this is just prime knit material, so it is going to have that slight stretch when you put them on. Wearability wise, this is basically down the alley of your like triple whites and cream colors. It's just like a in the family of a tan Yeezy, so it's really not that difficult. It's a very clean and simple colorway, so you're not going to have any trouble pulling these off. You might actually be concerned about getting them really dirty, but you know, at the end of the day, these are just sneakers, so you know, you just gotta wear them. And who knows, you know, Adidas might restock them like a couple months later, because that's what they've been doing. I think that's the key slogan this year: just restock for Yeezy brand. So yeah, resale wise, I did check the price, at least for my local platform, and it seems like there's maybe like $50 to $60 on top of resale. But what I've noticed is that the Adidas Yeezy has lost a lot of popularity in markets such as China, and I don't think Japan is particularly a good audience for Yeezys. I think they prefer a lot of other models, say like Air Jordan 1s over Yeezys. So it seems like there are some pairs circulating globally, because you know, some people are just picking them up to kind of flip. And what that's doing is that I think that's kind of, you know, driving down the resale price for markets where Yeezys are still popular in, if you get what I mean. So like in South Korea, there is still some hype behind Yeezys. There is definitely an appetite for this particular model. It's just that the resale price isn't too high. So if you're somebody out there looking to cop a pair, you know, this might be a pretty good choice, because it's such a simple colorway. If you don't want anything like too loud, maybe this is a good pickup for you for a very small, if any, resale premium on top of retail. So yeah, that's just basically my take on this. And you know, again, the Adidas website in South Korea has implemented this weird system with the waiting room, similar to the Yeezy Supply website. I've been quite lucky with that site, except for the fact that I missed out on some of the releases, such as the Statics, which I really wanted to cop. I even missed out on the Wave Runners, but you know, I'm still kind of getting some W's here and there, and I'm pretty excited about that. But anyways, I think this is one of the very clean colorways that Adidas has released in some time. So yeah, I think this is a really nice addition to my collections. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. And I'm sitting here looking at another pair of sneakers that I just need to do a review. But what I wanted to mention is that this is probably the last time I'm gonna film the videos in this particular setup because I am actually moving tomorrow. So I might have a different and more interesting setup for the videos. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.